Hey, what's going on, guys? Tomorrow we have a huge Ultimate Legend drop coming. It'll be the first Ultimate Legends drop of the year. So, unlike normal, where for Legends we get 3 cards, the first drop's always, I believe, 6. And we're gonna start off with this Zach Thomas here. Miami Dolphin. I don't know if he has any other chems. I don't know what this means. If there's an Ultimate Legend chem, this theme team would go crazy. But I don't think it's a chem. If it is, I don't. Ultimate Legends might be the best team in the game for the rest of the year. But as you can see here, Miami Dolphins, he's 5'11", unfortunately. That's kind of short for middle linebacker user you probably want. But if you have a Dolphins team, or if he played anywhere else, that team, he'd be okay. But as you can see, he only has 94 speed. That's kind of rough. That's nothing you really want at this point for at least 96s. Oh, you can see he's a Cowboy, actually. Cowboys team is kind of crazy now, I guess. But as you can see, 94 speed is not what you really want. But if you have Emmett in a full Cowboys team, he would have 97 speed. So if his abilities are actually decent, then this Zach Thomas card would actually be usable. But this card, being a 96, you want to see 95 plus speed. But that's all I have to really say about this Zach Thomas. Now moving on to this Jason Pierre-Paul, we have, he's an end. I really think this might be a theme team. It kind of got me pretty excited. They haven't done a theme team like that in a while. You can see he has 91 speed. That doesn't change much, honestly. If you have a theme team in here, good. But I honestly think Jason Pierre-Paul is probably the worst card of the drop tomorrow, unless he gets something crazy. There's no ability, I don't think, other than like Edge Stud Elite, that I would say would make this card crazy. But I don't believe cards are gonna start getting that now, at least. And 91 speed, that's not even good against like zero chill cards. So he would have to be on a theme team for me to say this card is good. Now we have Chris Hinton here. Obviously, offensive lineman. There's not much to say about him. He's a good size, 6'4", 300. He's not like skinny and small because he was an old lineman. Maybe he played back in the day, but he's good size. And then as you can see here, it was a Colt, Falcon, and a Viking. Vikings team seems like they're getting sneaky upgrades, especially with that Harrison Smith yesterday. You can see his stats. Everything looks fine. What can make this card pretty good is if you got like Secure Protector for 0, or Pass Protector for 0. That would make this card pretty decent. But other than that, it's another offensive lineman. There's not much really to say. Now moving on to AJ Green. I honestly thought they were going to do this card dirty. It just seems like they don't really juice the biggest of names. But AJ Green here actually got pretty good stats. As you can see here, 97 speed, and he's 6'4". I usually say 5'11 to 6'2 is a good height range, but some players play better, and I say there's an exception for like Calvin. Hopefully AJ Green becomes one of those exceptions, and 97 speed is really good, especially if you run a Bengals or Cardinals team. But I keep seeing this chem, guys. I really do. I keep seeing this little logo here. I'm hoping that's a theme team, because years past they did have a Legends theme team, which was really good. But if they do an Ultimate Legend theme team, that would be crazy. Now moving on to Frank Gore. When this card first dropped, I originally thought this card was not gonna have a lot of speed. They gave him a decent amount of speed, saying that he's Frank Gore. Frank Gore is not known for being fast. He's known for fighting for his extra yards, that kind of stuff. But he's 96 speed on a Niners, Colts, Dolphins, Bills, Jets theme team. He could get all the way up to 98 speed. That's going to be very, very good for whatever theme team he's on. If his abilities are good, maybe he gets tank discounted. He could honestly be one of the top running backs in the game, even tomorrow. And since he's not an LCD, he will be affordable. Now moving on to the last champ here, we have Mel Blount. Thought we were going to, this might be a little, I don't think we have a Mel Blount card in the game right now. Mel Blount finally gets a card, it seems like. 96 speed, he has good stats overall, and he is 6'3", guys. 6'3" is crazy good height for a corner. I'm really hoping he gets a zone KO, but as you can see here, he is man-to-man. So, I don't know. I just hope they give him some sort of zone KO to make this card really usable. If he gives him a man KO, then it's like he's not that good, honestly. If he gets a man KO, he would need a zone KO in order to make this card relevant. and like the top of the corners. But if he gets his own KO, and this is an Ultimate Legends team, this team would go crazy. Now moving on to the LTDs, we have James Harrison. Always seems to get a card every year. Not many, but seems to get one. And then he also gets slower speed cards. He actually got a decent amount of speed here on this LTD. Especially saying he's just a edge rusher. Don't use this guy. I don't recommend. He's a pass rusher. 94 speed. Good stats everywhere. I always say as long as you have 90, like a really high of one of the rush moves, power or finesse, and the other one's low, it's fine. Because as long as one's high, that's all that matters. And he has good block shed. As you can see, he's a Steeler, Patriot, and a Bengal. If you guys do those teams, he might not be that expensive. Now moving on to the last LTD, Roger Staubach, another Cowboy. Seems like Cowboys team is getting blessed. Seems like he has good stats. I was very surprised when I seen 95 speed. I'm being honest with you, I did not see that coming. 95 speed is crazy. He is an LTD, so if this quarterback gets a good stack like Gunslinger, Master Attack, and like Set Feet Lead or Pass Lead Elite, he's arguably the best QB in the game. We don't know his release yet, so if he does get a competent release, then he's really might be top 3. But his stats really fit the picture. This Cowboys team is honestly coming together over like the past week or two, getting the Deons, the Roger Staubach. There's so many more cards they're getting, like the Donovan Wilson too. On top of that, this Cowboys team and potentially Ultimate Legends team, I'm hoping that's a thing. I mean, it would be honestly kind of cool to have. I hope EA does it. I know it'll make that team the most make these cards expensive and make it the best team in the game, because as you know, Ultimate Legends go till the end of the year. So there's going to be some pretty cracked out Ultimate Legends as the weeks go on. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.